Now that you've completed the exercise, let's review it. Let's begin by opening up our touch panel file. In the exercise requirements, we helped you out by pointing you in the right direction to set the light sensor programming information. Go to File, Project Properties, Sensors. Just like our buttons or bar graphs, we can assign a level port and level code to the light sensor. Since the exercise requirement said to use the next available port number, I'll make the level port 7, and I'll use level code 1 for the light sensor. Click Apply and then OK to exit this window. Now we need to create the display-only bar graph we plan to use to show our light sensor. On the main page, I'll copy and paste my volume bar graph and move it over to the left side of my page. I'll change the text to light sensor, and I'll change the programming information as well. I'll use level port 7 and I'll use level code 2 because 1 was used for the light sensor. Next, I'll change the bar graph function to be display only, and I'll keep the range from 0 to 100. That's all we need to do. Save and close out of TP Design. As always, before I begin writing code, let's make sure no other source code windows are open, and I'll open up my P1 exercises source code file. Let's begin writing the code used to manage these two levels. First, do we have our devices defined? Since we assigned our light sensor and our new bar graph to port number 7, we need to define a new device. I'll call it dvtp_sensors, and its DPS will be 10001:7:0. Now, let's scroll down and we'll create the level event and pass in the device and level number of the sensor. Next, I like to create a local variable to store the level.value for debugging purposes. It'll be an integer type variable, and I'll call it nLightLevel. Now, I just assign the level.value embedded property to this variable. Next, we use the senLevel keyword to update the display-only bar graph with the new light level. Remember, the 3 required parameters for senLevel must be in this order. 1. Device, which is dvtp_sensors. 2. The level number, which we assigned as 2. And 3. The new level value, which is stored in nLightLevel. I'll compile my code to make sure there are no mistakes, and I'll load mine to demonstrate how this works. Let's open up Debug. The beauty of storing level.value in nLightLevel is that I can just drag and drop nLightLevel into the watch bar. Here you can see the level changing as I wave my hand in front of the touch panel. That's all there is to it. It's time to move on to our next lesson, arrays. Let's make sure we save and close our exercise source code file before moving on.